So today we are looking at the major threat for damaging winds across parts of the plains, and our biggest threat is going to be from Nebraska into Colorado and Kansas. And with this area of enhanced threat, we are going to see damaging winds, potential for some hail. That's all going to be thanks to some daytime heating that's going to allow some storms to fire and a potential dry line that's going to form, allowing for these storms to really fire up and stay in a linear fashion and create more damaging winds as we go along through our afternoon into the evening. Temperatures are staying about the same as they have been. Texas, almost the entire state's now up in the hundreds. We are seeing the hottest temperatures seem to be in the upper 100 and teens, and so that is extremely hot, but our coolest temperatures are looking to be some elevation, potentially 50 degrees on top of some mountains, which in my opinion is not too bad. But the rest of the country you're seeing about average, if not a tiny bit above average, so it's looking like a normal summer day here in the Americas. So in the afternoon hours, we already are going to be seeing a group of probably potentially heavy rainfall cells up along the Canadian border. But our main focus is what's happening down just the south tail of that, so where South Dakota and Minnesota meet, all the way to the Rockies. So our actual tornado threat for today, we do have a small tornado threat, but there still is a threat there, is going to be near the Dakota, Iowa, and Nebraska area. So right in kind of that area where Iowa meets Minnesota, South Dakota, and Nebraska, that kind of kink in part right there, is where we're going to see the most potentially tornadic storms will pop up. Not saying they're definitely going to be there, but that's where the potential is for some of those to form. But we are already seeing in the afternoon some of those supercells popping up right to the east of the Rockies, and that's going to be allowing that daytime convection to fuel and build a lot of those storms, and so we'll see a lot of those fire up. And as we go through the day, we're going to see some new types of pop-ups occur at different times that will actually end up fueling these lines. So then by the nighttime hours, we do see that there is now a line of thunderstorms that has formed. So really over the dinner time hour, we are going to see these storms fire up as supercells and then develop and then travel further to the east. So our biggest tornado threat, it's not a big tornado threat, but it is still a chance, is going to be anywhere from South Minnesota across South Dakota into parts of Nebraska and then covering up through Iowa. And so that's what you can expect today, but I'd be watching out for damaging winds and hail as the biggest threats, and then flooding with extremely heavy rainfall. We hope to see you in tomorrow's forecast.